Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, we will talk about the continue and break statement in C. Continue and break statements are very important statements that can be used inside a loop, and they can be used only when we are using a loop. It can be used inside any loop, like it can be used inside while loop, for loop, and also do while loop. So you can use continue and break in any kind of loop. Let us discuss what a continue statement does. A continue statement is used to skip an iteration of a loop. Here the term iteration means a cycle. As you know, every loop executes some set of statements for some amount of time. For every time the loop executes, it is known as an iteration or a cycle. So the continue statement is used to skip the present iteration of the loop. Now coming to the second statement, that is a break statement. Break statement is used to come out of the loop. Or in other words, we can say that break statement is used to exit the loop. So once this loop has been breaked, it will simply come out of the loop, but it will not break the entire program. So let us understand continue and break statements with an example. So for this example, I would like to declare a variable. Okay. For the sake of simplicity, let us use while loop here. While in this condition part, I will write I is less than 10, less than or equal to 10, and I'll write I plus plus. My aim of writing this loop is to print numbers from 1 to 10 on the screen. So since I'm printing an integer, I'll use %ld and I'm printing I. And I'll close this loop. So let us understand the working of this loop once again. Since the value of I is 0 here, 0 is less than 10. Therefore, the condition here is true. So initially the value is incremented. From 0 the value of I becomes 1 and 1 is printed on the screen. Now let us include /n here so that each value will be displayed on a separate line on the screen. So after printing the value of I, it will go to the next line and the loop will again check for the condition. Since the second time also 1 is less than or equal to 10, this will be incremented. That means I becomes 2 here and 2 will be printed on the screen. This will continue till the value of I will become 11. Fine. But a small mistake to note here is, as the value of I will become 10 here, it will be checked. So since 10 is less than or equal to 10, it will enter the loop. Now the value will become 11 here and 11 will be printed onto the screen. But as per our logic, we should get only 10 numbers onto the screen. So therefore, I will remove the equal to symbol here. So since the value of I will be 9, here 9 will be incremented to 10 and up to 10 numbers will be printed on the screen. So let us see whether our logic is working correct or not. Let us compile and run. Okay, everything is fine. So it is printing numbers from 1 to 10 on the screen. Now let me demonstrate the use of continue statement in this. So as we know, a continue statement is used to skip an iteration from the loop. In this case, let us skip the value of 5. If, let me write a condition here. If the value of I is 5, I will skip the iteration. So here I am including a condition inside this loop. If I is 5, then I will write continue. That means if the value of I is 5, then this condition will become true and continue will be executed. Once a continue statement is encountered, the rest statements present inside the loop will not get executed. That means printf here will not get executed, which means the value of 5 will not get printed on the screen. So let us check the output of this program. So as you can see, the number 1, 2, 3, 4 has been printed, but after 4, the value 5 has not been printed. That means that iteration has been skipped, and 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 have been continued from there. This means whenever the value I is equal to 5, the continue statement will get executed. Once this continue statement is encountered, the iteration of the loop will be skipped. That means after the continue statement is encountered, the statements after the continue will not get executed, and immediately the condition part will be checked. Since the value is 5, which is less than 10, the condition is still true. The value is incremented to 6. And here the condition fails, 6 is not equal to 5, then this statement will not be executed. The same thing happens from number 1 to 4. Every time checking is done and every time the condition fails. But when the value becomes 5 here, this condition will get true and this printf statement will be skipped, because after encountering continue, these statements will be ignored and the iteration will be cancelled. The condition part will be checked here and again the loop will start executing. So this is how continue can be used. Now let me demonstrate the use of break statement here. If I replace the continue with break here, that means when break statement is encountered, the entire loop will stop working. Let us see the output that will get on the screen. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3 and 4 has been printed on the screen, but when it comes to the value 5, since value 5 is there, it will break. That means there is no chance for the value 5 to be printed on the screen and the loop will stop working from here. Once the loop is braked, the statements after the loop will be executed, that is nothing but getch. And if there is any other statement present after the loop, that will get executed. The only thing that happens when break statement is encountered is the loop inside which the break statement is written, that loop will stop working. So this was about the continue and break statements in C. In our next video, we will see the working of switch case with an example. Thank you for watching.